Hello and welcome back to Picking Plays. As one forth the Kaiserreich command, we're back in Brazil Empire. Brazil, the most organic of empires. We are back. Last episode we did manage to liberate a little bit of Portugal, and there was this daring move by the Canadians to go in behind the enemy. Took Patagonia, but I doubt that they're going to be able to continue, so we need to push and at least keep them off the line. So we're going to push as much as we can here. Over on the German front, we're probably just going to sit around and wait. This would be the time where I really would wish for some armor, which is why I decided to make some templates. Heavy armor division. As you can see, it's mostly just an infantry division with some tanks in it. The light tank division, I would have had, instead of a second line of light tanks, I would have had some light tank destroyers. However, for some reason those could only go 5 kilometers an hour, and that's not how I roll. So they are being able to hold out in Valencia. Cartagena line is not going to be able to hold, and they left this line completely undefended. Sad, but unfortunately it's going to have to be how it happens. I'd like to be able to send reinforcements to there, but at the moment we are pushing up as best we can to try and take Lisboa with the help of my allies. This is kind of an area where I wish I had more of my better units. I'm mostly running with my vassals? No, puppets units. Puppets. That's the name we give them. And with the puppet units, at the very least, they're not costing me manpower, but it'd be nice if I didn't have to do that. King of Ukraine has changed the diplomatic status. Okay. So, Milan is the capital of you, and you did not go for the one, the only. Why are you able to break through there? It's because it's a weaker unit. Might be why. But they're being pushed back now. Nice, solid defense from us. Time for another battle for Lisboa. Honestly, yeah, just keep going. Keep going until all of Spain is free from tyranny. Now then, they just launched an attack and they're kind of weak. So let's launch a counterattack to try and take advantage of that. In a few areas it might work, like in mines, it might actually work to our favor. In this province it might work to our favor. Just keep it up, just try it. The fact that we are pretty much the only ones guarding it with just a couple other Canadians is not exactly a good thing, but it'll have to do. It'll have to do. Keep up the attack. I want to be able to break through. Fall of Kiev. Ukrainian surrender is pretty much guaranteed at this point. Medium tanks is definitely going to be a problem for the tank divisions. How much longer? Okay, I have no idea what that was about. Oh, must have been the capitulation of the Ukraine? Well, you do appear to be a vassal underneath Russia now, so I'm assuming that I would say yes. I'm surprised. I wonder why you didn't take all of it and just took Crimea instead. Is that normal? I don't think that's normal. You guys keep on pushing on in. Oh, this is going to be a good place to attack later on, although they're going to take Stuttgart if we're not careful. Come on, hold the defense, boys, hold the defense. And here, the attacks are all bad. Go back to medium. It's fine to press them, but just do it in a smaller fashion. Over here, there was some combat, and nothing really happened. But this combat, yeah, we've been taking them out. Now, this is the West Indies Federation have taken the Baleares. I think that's a good staging location. Corsica is still owned by the French Republic. We'll be able to hold our line and make some attacks at the same time. I think that'll be a great advantage for us. We could use the siege artillery ability, but not really any sieges we need to break. We're on the border of Lisboa once again, and we need some national focus. So the Brazilian Youth League for some extra manpower. We are bleeding through our manpower rather fast, aren't we? Extensive conscription. Next goes service by requirement, but that starts to hurt our factories and everything else. I would prefer not to. If we could just make them love me a little bit more, that'd be great. Construction is still building up. Trade, production. So in 7 months we'll have another battleship, a battleship 2. Here, a few areas where we're actually pushing in pretty well. A war in Iran, while they are themselves at war in Afghanistan. Interesting. Here, we keep pushing. I don't know why we bother. Stop pushing. You're not getting anywhere. Down here, way down south. They may or may not have been able to push in. I do not remember, but I know that we had taken mines just a few seconds ago. Come in, France. How's your manpower doing? Zero. Wow. And you are the main combatant. In this Union of Britain, who is less than 1 million, you are only 100,000. Torino is... well, I don't expect you to have a lot. We could pull back on the line and just focus on taking back our allies' land in Portugal. I would enjoy giving land back to Portugal. Except Andalusia. We're doing a lot of this war. We really don't plan on gaining anything, do we? Because we're here to have fun. Here to have fun while the sun's still up. Very good defenses. I like it. I like it a lot. Planes in reserve, but for what purpose, I wonder? Ooh, I've been getting a lot. Okay. Let's shift 100 for battle group in Iberia. Let's, and also, yeah, probably set you up there. We could really use maybe in Dusseldorf. Any fighters of any kind? No, but there are tactical bombers. Well, the TAC bomber's just going to get chewed up if I send them to Germany, so we can send 100 right here to go strategic bombing throughout the Iberia region, where we have a little bit better luck. Also, did they really? Oh no, they landed the same way we landed, trying to take back what we took. Good to know. And then, Brazilian Youth League. We will fight on the beaches ourselves. Preferably we'll not lose any more men to bad landings, but you never know. Ireland has cancelled their Lend-Lease policy. There is... what is this? The Hills of Baden. There's too many people. Karl something is their capital. I'd like to be able to take this land off you, but unfortunately I cannot. Not at the moment. How many do you got? How many troops you have? 0. Okay. The amount 35 to 58 for you. And you have 0 manpower. What do you want? Scraping the barrel with 0 manpower. My God. You have been absolutely wrecked. And also, what did you go by the way? De Gaulle's plan. A good plan. Italian plan? Not that effective. The Darlin plan. Fortress Algeria. Yeah, we should be able to just push through with sheer force of will at this point. Just to break their lines eventually. Then over here, these can all be shipped out. And I will. With these new troops, we'll create a new army. And they'll be really, really weak, but we'll work with it. Desert Fox, Jungle Rat. You are a tank man. I like your style. Panzer Expert. We'll see how well they can do. As I've... ooh, which one would be better to fight in? I think trying to get them into Spain would be easier for me, personally. What was that? Iberian Coast? Naval Combat? Oh, that's good. They're helping out. Iberian Coast and the Tyrrhenian Sea. There's some naval combat. And all... one of my battleships is dead. They fought against the big boy and they lost. Sad, sad. Ships on low strength. You just barely made it out of there, Sao Paulo. You did your best. Your best wasn't good enough. So, you're going to have to rethink your plan. You're on Do Not Engage, and I'm okay with that. You, 5 months out. Need to keep supplying them with ships. Oh, there we go. I can do just a little more. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Well, that's enough. That'll be enough to really ramp up our production of ships. And then if we can start getting them out within roughly 1 year, that'll be much better. You cannot land here, sir. This is Fortress Algeria. Don't you understand? Do you understand? You, get over into this theater. Hopefully they don't get attacked along the way. We do have a decent enough navy in the area. How did you take out one of our destroyers? Will wonders never cease. Missing production equipment and heavy tanks. Yeah, that could be a problem. The G2 heavy tank. Okay, medium tanks a bit more important. So maybe give them a little. Give a little bit of my love to you. Okay, no, I need all of that, please. 600, 600. We are pretty low on everything, aren't we? Here, we could use some oil. And we could use just a little bit more coming from Arcania. From tungsten, we can get a little bit more coming from nationalist Chile. And that'll be good. That'll be perfect. Perfect. Oh! They're trying to outflank us here. Well, I don't know how well they're going to do that, but I prefer to not let them. Trucelio Putujo wounded. Turnelio, that was you. Leading this charge. Well, I suppose the constant attacks could be a problem, especially for the Bolivians, apparently. Yeah, you're just pretty much out of manpower. Alright, well, Bolivians, return to your homes. We have no more use for you. We'll focus mostly with Uruguayans and a few Paraguayans. And also, we'll just stop the plans entirely. We don't need to do this. Here, it's 1944 now. Finish the last infantry upgrade. And push them back to the sea at your leisure, please. We don't necessarily have naval superiority anymore, so... Oh, buddy boy. They're bringing in one of their battleships. Where's... no, you're just coming up from there. Where are my tanks? They have arrived before the battleship did. Yeah, the battleship on the ground, definitely not a good sign. Definitely not happy about that. Yeah, we'll battle. Okay, we took out a decent amount of them. Brazilian Youth League. I don't know if it's going to be enough to keep us going. Better military conditions. Land forts in the province. Federal Corps. Rubber Army. Well, we didn't play here. Green Guards. Approval population 1.5%. I like it, the Green Guards. Up here, we'll continue our fights. Although, these troops are going to have to go elsewhere. You, form a new force. Give them this guy. One plan. Take Wilhelmshaven. Russian Empire has declared war on Turkey, as well as Iran, as well as Arabia, as well as Japan. Russian Empire is just having a whale of a time. You, with your plan, take Madrid. No, Madrid. No, take Lisbon. Please and thank you. Yeah, take there. Go ahead. Come across. The only plan is to take Lisboa with our tanks. And our heavy tanks are defended. They cannot pierce. But those are also mostly infantry divisions. They're very slow, the heavy tanks. So they might be... Oh, those are the medium tanks. I forget. Maybe some oil processing. I would like that, thank you. You are coming over, but you might just be walking to your death. I do not know yet. What exactly happened here? Get back on your lines, boys. Get back on your lines. I'm not entirely sure what happened. Aha, Wilhelmshaven's over there, which I would like to steal away from their painful life of day. Yay! And we did it. We did it. We did it. We did it. Yeah! Mostly look after that border region. Then, some research can be done. What about research into naval doctrine, fleet and being, battleship organization? Might as well. Send in our best troops to go and deal with this. Their troops are just weakened at this point. What do they have to fight with? What do they honestly have to fight with? We have low supply, so our attack and breakthrough is a little bit lower. But these are decent divisions. They're weak divisions, but they're decent. Mostly surrounded by mechanized infantry, a little bit of medium tank destroyer, a little bit of medium SP. All in all, not that bad, not that bad. Low manpower. Ooh, some attacks on the Norwegian coastline. The Norwegians haven't really been doing much in this war, so it's nice to see them do something. Just holding out up there. You guys having fun yet? Nancy through Brussels. Are you ready? Just hold them back. You have 98 manpower and the entire army. Scraping the barrel, no manpower. It's a sad, sad state of affairs. You are trying. I like your chutzpah. Don't, but then also do. Protect there, protect African coast, protect this general region. We'll do a safer region to hold on to. Aha! So we have taken over Lisbon. Okay. Then the next one is Porto. We don't need to hold the whole line. Focus on Lisbon up to Porto. Focus, focus in. And inside, just push on up. Just go and push on up, as we do. Combined arms will make our way. Then here, up. Good, Wilhelmshaven will survive. I think. We could... Oh, they're suffering so much attrition. Don't interrupt your enemy while they're making a blunder. Especially not when I have so few troops. We could, though. What about punitive attacks? Not on this breach, but around it. They're mostly too much to fight through. We are able to pierce the enemy. That's good. But only some of them are taking attrition. And it's working? 2 days of fighting remaining? I mean, I'm surprised, but okay. Attack the whole line. They're coming after us, we come after them. That's how this works here. We attack together. I don't know why we're attacking that way when this is a much easier path. Straight up the coast to Porto. Also, oh yeah, you're up there. Well, you guys don't necessarily need to be here. You guys are done. Have fun with your wars. With your multiple wars. Oh, we lost Stuttgart. Sad times, sad times. Attack there, so we can make a better invasion of Stuttgart. And also from this side. We need to take back Stuttgart. We cannot afford to lose it. Oh hey, what's this? The rest of us Stratbergen, but it's probably just because we took over this province. And they aren't letting us leave. Lots of failed attacks here and there. But a better attack coming up from this area. If anything, we should pull back to just that province, just from Lisbon up. And then keep on going from there. You attack this way, hold them still. You attack this way, hold them still. Hold them still while we help. While we push up to Porto and help out. Help try and take it. So we lost Stuttgart in this series of ink clashes. But we did take Wilhelmshaven. My ear hurts. Very important news. From the front, my ear hurts. Send in the infantry. That's an infantry's job to go take out those troops. Have all the men joined up? I think so. Let's see. Would taking Porto be enough to bring you back into the fold? You at least have a unit now. That's good. Are you still classified as... Yes, you are. Taking Porto might be enough. Might. Don't know. Maybe hold back. Looks like our attacks aren't really doing so well. We need to defend a little bit better. Need to defend mines. How much... command power is low, but that's because we have an attaché over to you, right? And some military access to... Call attaché. Please do. Defend with your lives. As we're up here. And they were trying to move in. Well, you attack through here. You guys can attack through here. And you can make the last trip on to Porto. And everything will be happy. Just attack away up through the coast. This is colony state for Portugal and a core state. Yeah, I guess the way we have it right now, we'd probably just be giving that back. You can not break through us. And we have more troops, but this is losing valuable time. We are, however, also harassing you and haranguing you enough that we're getting better troops through this corridor that we've made, and the world's going to be a great place. Stuttgart continues to be an area of attack. And anything else? No, not really. The fact that it's a lot of French troops, but it's also a lot of Spanish troops. If we could capitulate Spain, we'd be able to get through the war. Come on, take Porto. You hold that. Yeah, take Porto. Go in and defend Porto. We're not going to have enough command power to hold on to anything else. But we're going to try to get some infantry in there. If we can. Looks like we weren't able to. Send them back in. What are you really lacking? It's infantry equipment. It's mechanized. It's medium tanks also. That makes sense. I pretty much expect all of that. United States of America, what are you up to? Take a... They're going down take a side. Which is different than League of American States. Past take a side, there is only join Germany, which they literally can't do because German Empire does not exist, and join Entente, which we do. Please, America, join the Entente. I pray to thee. I pray to George Washington that you shall do so. We can establish the FAB. We can do... we are doing Venezuela and Brazil, aren't we? Might as well continue. Trying to take Porto. We have a very slim ability to push through. And yeah, that's pretty much how it's going to be for a while. Some minor attacks here and there. Some defenses up here and there. Honestly, in this episode, not a lot happened. We are in the 7th of July, 1944. Why is 7th of July? Was that a day off when D-Day happened? 6th of July? Or was it 6th of June? I forget. But with that, thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye-bye!